Okay, so one of the first things you're going to want to do when you start getting into SEO is you want to be able to connect your website to Google Analytics. This is important because Google Analytics is going to give you heaps of information about who visits, how often they visit, what pages they visit, how many pages they visit per visit, how long they stay on pages, what devices they're using. There is a treasure trove of information there. You need to get connected to Google Analytics, and that is what we're going to do right now. So in order to install Google Analytics, you have to have a Google account. If you have a Gmail email address, then you have a Google account. And to find Google Analytics, just go to Google and type Google Analytics in the search bar, and you'll get this page here. And you can just click Google Analytics. If you are already logged in or already have an account, it'll just log you right in. If not, it might give you an entrance page telling you to sign in. Use your Google account to do that. All right, and I am already logged in, so we're going to go over to my Google Analytics account. All right, so this is my Google Analytics account, and in order to add a new website to Google Analytics, you simply just go down to Admin down here in the bottom left. That's going to take you to the kind of the back end of Google Analytics. So once you're in the admin area, one of the first things you're going to have to do is create an account, a user account within there. There might be a default one already in there, and you can just use that. That's easy enough. I have several of them already. So in this account area here, I'm just actually going to select the account that I'm going to use, which is my Web 907 account. I'm going to click on that. And then your account has properties, and those properties are websites. Websites are considered to be the property. So in this account, I'm now going to create a property, and that's in this column here. And simply just click Create Property. Now you're going to have some choices here, and obviously this is a website, so I'm just going to make sure I keep that selected. We'll scroll down. I'm going to continue. The name of the website, this is actually called NP website. This isn't the URL, it's just the name. It could be my business website or whatever, but this is the name of that website. And then of course the URL, this one is HTTPS, and the address is npwebsites.com. So that's then you're adding the URL there. Now the industry, you can go down here and chances are you're not going to find your exact industry, but just be relatively close. This isn't hugely important, but you do want to be categorized as correctly as possible. So we're web development, web design. I'm just going to go ahead and select internet and telecom for this. Make sure you get your time zone correct. I'm in Alaska, so I want to make sure I select that. If you don't put the right time zone in, as far as I remember, at least in the past, you can't change this. So make sure you get this correct the first time. You can't go back and change it, unless, of course, they've updated that. Anyways, and then you create. Once you create that property, you then get transferred to this tracking area. This is the code. The code that we want to use is right here. It's your tracking ID. So you just want to select this. It's your UA code, right? And go ahead and just copy that, Control C or right click copy. And now you have your tracking ID copied. We're going to put this into the plugin that we installed in an earlier lesson. So I'm going to go over to the website. I've already logged into WordPress. I'm in the main dashboard. The plugin that we installed was SEO Press. That's down here. It's called SEO. I'm going to just go to the dashboard. There is a quicker way to get where we're going, but why not see the dashboard again, right? So here's that dashboard. You're going to scroll down, and in the bottom, here's your kind of tool area. And we're going to look for the analytics tool right here, and we're going to manage that. So there are a lot of settings in this analytics area. Like I said, this plugin is really robust for what it does, and for as many features as it has. It's actually really lightweight as well. But so in the general setting tab, we are going to go ahead and enable Google Analytics tracking with the click here. And then we're going to take our UA code and we're going to enter it in the where it says enter your tracking ID. So we simply just paste our code in there. And then we make sure that we save changes. Now, before you save changes, you might want to exclude some of the people that visit or use your site. As the admin, you're going to be tracked. And maybe you don't want to be tracked because you spend 20 minutes in there on one page, and that's going to skew your data, right? So you may want to not track the admins who are in there a lot on different pages, maybe your other users as well. But I always make sure the admins are not tracked, and then I save the changes. And now you are connected to Google Analytics. Now it may take a couple days before Google starts tracking the visitors to your website. So when you log back into Google Analytics and you go into your property, you may not see any activity for a little while, but after a couple days, you're going to start seeing your visitors, and how many visit per day, and the pages that they visit. So it will start doing that. And that's it. You are now connected to Google Analytics.